Hello and welcome back. Welcome back. Let's play a game. So we're playing one of these early bishop outlines, and I like to play c6 to create this nook for the queen and just change the flavor of the position. Just change the flavor all of a sudden. Another thing is knight h5. Just wanna make it a bit different for him. I don't know. I don't know if this really works. I guess it does. Until his bishop comes here, it works. Okay, he's playing a different enigmatic approach here. All right. All right. Well, then we have to bow down, bow out of the hyper hostile aggro approach and instead go with, should we go here or maybe in this situation, we keep the knight back and we don't try desperately to trade off the bishop. We've already scuttled up the position a little bit, which is all we really wanted to do. And now we can even push this forward because the knight isn't here anymore. Okay. White playing with a lot of hostility. I can feel a lot of hostility in his play. Can you? I certainly can. I certainly can. Now we're definitely going to try to attack this after he committed to h4. Let's be a little bit prudent here. Okay. Okay. We want to potentially push this knight, but I don't want to rush it either. Yeah, he's starting to run short of ideas, I think. I think he's starting to run a bit short of ideas here. I'm going to play a more normal move because of that. Whenever you see your opponent is struggling to find good moves, then play the simple developing move instead. Allow him time to basically mess things up for himself. You see, he's trying to figure out what to do with this knight. He's uncomfortable with this whole setup over here, you see? And that's why he's making a lot of moves which are slightly weakening. And we want to allow that. We want to encourage that. Okay. Finally, he's decided he needs to do something about this. And what shall we do? Is this move playable? Is it too double-edged? I think that we'll play it. Let's play it. Because this was the whole idea. Now we've got some eyes on this, so it remains to be seen if he's going to play this move. He doesn't. And now we should be able to just snip off a critical pawn there and get a lovely, lovely outpost. Okay, so we've gained control of the position, hands down, ahead in the position. Now all we have to do is consolidate that advantage which is easier said than done. Maybe we have to go here, give up this bishop, and should we just take another pawn? Is it greedy? No, it's fine. Just consolidate, patch up these little gaps, and we should be good to go. Consolidate, make sure this pawn stays held onto. Just holding everything. Attacking something. Staying solid. Staying safe. Okay. Got to break something open now. Take it with the knight or the bishop? Let's take it with the knight. Give ourselves a potential outpost that creates a lot of mayhem. If it captures with the bishop, we're happy anyway. Bit of a nothing move. Pressure piling up. Queen check, but the piece is held onto. First a check. Potential mate here. Not falling for it. Let's deliver another check. Lock him up. Okay. Just try not to get too carried away with the position, but keep things on an even keel. He's got a check on us. He's got a check on us. He's got this, but we've got a check on him too. So he has to watch out. He can still play it. Or can't he? Can't he? He can't. Let's hold it together. Okay, I've only got 25 seconds left. I have to play fast, unfortunately. It's turned into a bloody blitz game, which we really didn't want. We really didn't want this, but here we are. Let's get into the weeds of the position now. We make the sacrifice. Shit. Position getting messy. Still should be under control. He's got to get the rook back. Okay. I'm messing up a trick here. He's ready to be forked. He's forked. Yeah. No real risk. All right, good game. Good game. Of course, had to sweat a little bit there at the end, but we had it well under control. and that enabled us to take it home. But of course, we shouldn't have let it get to that time skirmish. That's the only bad thing about our game. Anyway, here we go. We had our unique kind of bullshit, and it created a funky position. That's the best we can say about it. H5 was an error here. Better would have been to just push the knight and play on from here. Okay. Even G4, it did look a bit weird, I acknowledge, but capturing 2 looked, I don't know. Anywho, we had an atypical position, and that's all we really wanted. Something that's a little awkward. And here's where we knew he was running short of ideas. So, okay, maybe kicking the knight was best, maybe. But at the same time, I kind of think like my approach of deferring that move is also pretty good, because I'm allowing him to make what I thought was suboptimal moves, and that allowed him to eventually fall into this trap, you could say. You see, we coaxed him into the blunder, and after that we were clearly ahead in the position. Of course, I should have gotten the bishop all the way back here. This bishop looked nice here, but only for a split second. So should have kept that in mind. Eventually I had to trade it off, but it's still a very winning position, as you can see. Black in full control of the game, and we were very patient about it, made sure we took time to castle, get the knight in, get all of this juicy stuff happening, and yeah, of course then later on he came with the knight and it became a little bit tricky. And here perhaps I should have just sought to swap out the knight pretty early, but honestly he didn't really give me that good an opportunity to do so. And when I finally did it, it maybe was not the optimal time. I should have, yeah. The pressure of the time really got to me here. That's why I did it. But this would have been the clincher. Interesting move. Let's see how the continuation goes. Yeah. So basically create pressure with the queen and knight against the king and use that to kind of finish it off. Interesting. Instead, after taking the knight, we allowed him to kind of get back in the game, and here also an incorrect move. We should have come here to avoid the queen check. So we ran into more trouble than we needed to. But he blundered by allowing the trade of queens here. That was not prudent, Maximus. Instead, he should have taken that off and settled for a draw. Am I understanding this right? Why would I not, let's say, capture here? Then we run into queen g8 check and queen g7 check, queen f7 check, and then rook e7 check, and that's what clinches it, because otherwise the king is trapped and you have to sacrifice the queen. So yeah, position got really messy there, and he didn't take his chance even though he had plenty of time. He should have used that time better than he did. Instead, he simplified the game from a losing position. This is a losing position, and he should have taken more time. Like even right here, I had a blunder. I had a fault which I missed, but anyway, it didn't really matter. Took it next time anyway. All right, good game. Thank you for watching. Cheers.